Hey everyone, it's Dr. Rick. I'm at Live Lean RX and I'm doing a comparison view of my new DEXA scan to back in the winter time. And the reason I ask you guys to do this is because if we're making slow changes and implementing them, it takes forever to build up muscle. And sometimes you look at the mirror, gauge on the scale, maybe you have an impedance monitor and it'll be like you're not moving. I think the DEXA scan is more accurate than the impedance things that you see, even the in-bodies over at Lifetime Fitness. So this in particular is the dangerous part. Visceral fat usually translates to increases in inflammatory markers, and that sometimes is correlated with increased atherosclerotic heart disease. I'm doing this to hopefully give you a perspective that if you don't notice the change, you do the DEXA scan and you see the change on the DEXA. Unfortunately, I don't see anything change with regards to scale weight at home. In fact, I'm probably up, what was I?
5 ounces.
5 ounces as far as weight. That's discouraging if I just go by measurement of waist, hip, and scale weight. But my muscle mass has increased. Lean muscle mass went up by 3.5 pounds. 3.5 pounds since last time. That's significant. So 3.5 pounds, just think of a steak. And if I can put on that much muscle, that means that anything I implemented between last time and now is making a difference. And most importantly, the fat percent, which is another metric that this gets, was down by 2%, roughly 2%. So I think we're going in the right direction. Hopefully, if I get more aggressive with you guys, you'll see bigger gains than me. This is just to give you, if you don't notice seat of the pants change, you get one of these initially, and then you time it 6 or 9 months down the line. You have to have the implementation and the success of continuing with whatever we're doing, whether it's implementation of medicines or periodization of your exercise and your fasting practice and your nutrition. So I'm going to show you my evaluation at Live Lean RX, and this is a lot of information that you'll get when you finish up your print up and you finish your scan. My suggestion is you buy two. The reason you buy two is that you want a baseline now, and then you make the change, whether it's us working on your sleep, improving sleep and sleep rhythm, deep sleep recovery, or if we're working on your HRV optimization, or if we're just working on deploying your intermittent fasting, fine-tuning your calories per day, working on the type of exercises that you're pushing or the amount of total zone training per week. Bottom line is that you want to get a baseline, and did do a baseline, and I did it the spring after my birthday. In 2020, I hit the age of 60 and I was very good. In fact, I was probably at 143. I was very lean and very muscular in summer of 2020. And then comes the winter, I really misbehaved. I binged a lot. And spring, I was 147 pounds. So I cleaned it up for my 61st birthday and I got down to 143 pounds. So I lost 4 pounds. Now, if you look here, actually 3.8, but if you look here also, I was a fat mass of 22.5. Then I was able to cut down to a lean mass of 13.9. I had a muscle mass, lean muscle mass of 118. And then when I tidied it up, I had a lean muscle mass of 123.4. Now, this brings up the possibility of variation, and it can vary depending on your hydration, depending on your workout. So if you're going to do this, I would suggest doing it in the morning, fasting, and after a poop. Don't throw in exercise, don't throw in a protein shake, just go in the same way, the same mechanics or the same parameters every time you do it. Now, the reason I'm bringing this up is, look at this. Over here, I've gained weight, and I don't like it, but I've been through a bunch of stress, and I don't want to just give you excuses, but I am now in the 154s, and that's up from, I was misbehaving as 147 here. I got back lean, I'm 143, so I'm essentially 11 pounds higher than before. That's not good, but I'm going to correct it. Here's the thing though. Between February and June, I stayed the same, but look over here. Between February and June, I also increased my muscle mass. I went from a February of 121 pounds of muscle mass to 124 pounds of muscle mass. That's 3.4 pounds extra. That's the highest I have ever had of all of these numbers. So if you look at the fat mass over here between 2021 and then I got back on track, 13.9 fat mass was the lowest I ever was.
27 is not good. I'm ashamed of that. But I did lose 3.1 pounds of fat. So when I lost this and I gained this looks the same, but it's not the same. If I was to just look on the scales, I'd say this sucks. What I've been doing for the last 4 to 5 months really is not helping me. But if you look at this information, it does say that I'm doing things properly. This is the most muscle mass I have had in a long time. It's better than when I misbehaved. It's better when I kind of got back on track. Definitely better than the winter time. So I'm doing something correct. My target of 124.6 pounds, if I can get that to 130 by Christmas time, that's what I'm going to do. But I would not be able to do it if I just went by scale weight. I'd be depressed to say, this isn't working. I'm 11 pounds heavier. If you just go by scale weight, you're really shortcutting your motivation, your drive. And what keeps us in the game is to have motivation with positive wins here and there. I think we always have to periodize because nobody can stay strict forever. Take it easy every once in a while. Take a break every once in a while. You can exercise every day, but we're not 20 anymore. Sometimes the body can catch up as far as its adaptability to change. We have to keep on changing, and that means periodizing your exercise, periodizing your nutrition, and honoring the amount of sleep and recovery we get. I think it makes a difference when you're older. It might not make a difference when you're younger. Again, if you're going to get your DEXA scan as a baseline with Live Lean RX, use the promo code. I don't know where you put that in, but you can call them. The promo code should be Herbal411, and you get it for $60. If you go on Groupon, you can get it for $75, and I think it usually goes for $80. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Give it a thumbs up if it helped you, and pass it on to others. Take care. Be healthy.